Yeah. Hey, everybody.
Hello.
It's funny. Did you hear it go? Am I on? Is it? Oh no.
Well, this is I don't know what this is. This is StreamYard. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, it's a new streaming device for trying out. So if you're there, say hello, because to be quite honest, we're not quite sure what we're doing yet.
I feel like I'm just talking to you on this.
I know, right? It's kind of different, isn't it?
This is social isolation. What I don't know. I was gonna say craziness. We're not really crazy.
That's debatable. That's debatable. I've been called that many a time in my life. Kind of funny.
Look, when I do this, it looks like I have a light bulb on my head.
Oh, that's fun. Means you're having a good thought. There you go. Hey, Hannah.
Oh, it's our beautiful daughter. Okay, y'all. Let's talk about recipes and things like that. Hannah has been cooking or baking and trying new recipes.
Yeah.
We had one recipe this week, and I'm not sure what it was called. Hey, Miss Gail, how are you? Oh, it's so good to just hear from you. But we have this recipe, and well, Hannah is the creator of recipes, and she did an avocado chocolate truffle.
I have not been brave enough to try that yet.
I like avocados and I like truffles, and it had an almond in the center of it.
Tonight they go, you got to try this. You got to try this. I was like, no. And they're like, why not? I said, because honestly, there's a lot of it left in the refrigerator. And if it was really good, y'all would have already eaten it all. So
okay,
it's like, no way.
Miss Gail, since you are on, would you give us a thumbs up? Would you try an avocado chocolate truffle? If you're watching this video, like say yes or no. Hey, Diana. Hi, Mom. I can't call you Diana.
Hey, Granny.
Hi, Mom. Would you try an avocado chocolate truffle? Say yes or no, or maybe, or whatever. And then, we'll get on with the whole purpose of this video.
What's the purpose?
The purpose is entertainment. No, I don't know.
That's funny.
No, David just told me, he's like, I was in the kitchen. Olivia made a note scavenger hunt. And so she gave me a starter note, and I don't know how many notes there are, but she, had clues and riddles on each one of them. And so I have to go through and, find the riddles around the house. And so I was finding riddle number 1 after looking in 2 wrong places.
There's 5.
Oh,
6.
she just told, there's 6 riddles. And so I was doing that, and David was like, hey, get over here. We're going to do Facebook Live. So here I am.
She has more words than I do.
Yes, and I'm not getting to use all those words because, I'm now teaching online, and I have very few people to talk to.
That's hilarious.
So anyways, but Hannah's been cooking a lot and trying different recipes. And one of the things that she's trying is to find healthier recipes. And so the avocado chocolate truffle thing was interesting. So Grammy, maybe she can make some for you and you can try it.
Nope. I don't think I'm going to do it. I don't know if I'm going to do that.
Anyways, but you were going to talk about something tonight.
Just a little bit. I have been challenged by my daughter, Hannah, to work out, and I worked out with her tonight. She brought it down. Now she's looking at me going, no, I didn't. I thought I was going to die. But she's looking at me like I'm crazy. But I just wanted to talk about, working out is interesting because there are days that when I go to work out, I do not want to do it. Have you ever been there where you do not want to work out? Anybody? I know there are days I definitely don't. I'm just like, no, it's not good. But, whenever I make that choice to work out, it actually has a benefit to my body. It helps me think clearer. It helps me get in shape. It helps me to, just function better, right? Even Heather said that a lot of times whenever I work out, I tend to be a lot happier. And so my mood's even better. Well, there's another thing that I wanted to talk to you about sometimes we don't want to do it, but it's something that if we do it, it will definitely have positive benefits. And so the verse I wanted to look at is from Philippians. It's chapter 4, and it starts with verse 4. It says, rejoice in the Lord always. I will say it again, rejoice. Let your gentleness be evident to all. The Lord is near. And I wanted to talk about rejoicing. There's a lot of times I don't want to rejoice. Do you? Oh, come on. Isn't it a lot easier to gripe and complain?
Okay.
Don't make me feel like I'm the only one who's not. You're like, really? I'm like, do I need to throw you out and show everybody your Facebook?
Okay. No, I mean, there are things, in all honesty, that I do gripe and complain about. And I am learning to not do that as much. And that's a hard discipline for me to learn. If you're going to just want me to be completely honest, it is hard. I do find things that I can rejoice in.
Well, if you keep reading, it says, do not be anxious about anything. She's defending herself.
I'm like,
Rachel.
I didn't
I'm like, no,
know
I
that
live with you. I know.
prepared.
Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your requests to God. A lot of times it's easier to be anxious than it is to rejoice.
Yes.
To worry instead of to worship. It's a lot easier sometimes for us to worry instead of worship. And you know what? When we worry, that has negative effects on our body. But look what he continues to go on and says. And the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and your mind in Christ Jesus. When we do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation by prayer and petition, which just means asking, with thanksgiving, present your requests to God. If you keep going there, the very next verse, finally, brothers and sisters, whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable, if anything is excellent or praiseworthy, think about such things. That's the part that's hard. That's the part of working out. We have to learn to teach ourselves to think like that. Because if we learn to think like that, it's a lot easier to worship than worry. When we start seeing that God is in control of all the situation, that no matter what we're going through, he's there with us, and that every bad situation is actually good if he's in it.
Yes.
Then
yes, I'll agree.
Thank you. Then we can worship instead of worry. And it's like a workout of your mind.
That's true. It is.
And then look at the very last, whatever you've learned or received or heard from me or seen in me, put into practice, and what the God of peace will be with you. So
I like that part.
So when we worship instead of worry, it has a positive effect on us as well. And what is that effect? We have, help me out here. We have
joy.
No, this is peace. You're killing me here. You're killing me here. So
we have peace.
We have
we
peace.
do have peace.
And so it starts with learning how to work out our mind and think about these things here.
Yes.
And learning when we think like this, that we can always rejoice.
That's true. Have you ever compartmentalized your thoughts though? Because it's easier to honestly think and rejoice in certain areas and then not in others. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. Again, I was not prepared to have a commentary on this. I'm very much.
What do y'all think?
Heather,
what do y'all think? You can throw it down. Hey, what's up, Corey? I just saw you jumped on, man. What's up? So what do y'all think?
About what?
I don't know. Whatever your question was.
Oh, come on. There's no redo on this video.
No, it's not. It's live. So you're seeing the real life of us.
Oh.
Well, we're in trouble.
So is it harder for you in certain areas to rejoice and not worry? I mean, I know I have areas in my life that I've struggled with, and then, it's easier to turn that part of my brain off and think of something else and then not worry. But I don't know.
Okay. I just got a mental picture.
Sense.
I just got a mental picture though.
Okay.
When I'm working out, I have to make sure that I work out my arms, my legs, my core, every bit.
Yes.
So if I compartmentalize one area, and forget the other areas, then I'm only strong in some areas but weak in others, and my body is actually more prone to injury. I have to learn how to work out every part of my body in order for the maximum effect to happen, right?
Yes.
Well, can you say that's also the way with your thoughts? That
Absolutely.
if you only can learn to rejoice in certain areas, but in the other areas kind of just like negate the whole fact of, hey, I've got to learn to work out my thoughts here and learn to rejoice in this and not worry in this. If you can't, if you don't do that, then you're more prone to live a life of fear and not have peace.
That's true. Yeah. Very good.
Thank you.
Yeah. I mean, and I haven't been doing the Camp Gladiator, workouts that David's been doing, but I have like gone on walks. And so I can relate it to going a little bit further on that walk than, just quitting with my normal 4 blocks or whatever and exercising that part a little, stretch it a little more. So then my brain, that's the way I'm connecting what you're saying is take a step further and apply it to those areas that you are prone to stress and be anxious about.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's our little encouragement for tonight. Learn to work out your mind by becoming a person of worship instead of worry. That's like that, alliteration.
I like that. And worship, I mean, you're not just talking about like listening to praise music all the time, right? You're talking about with your attitude
it's a different way of thinking.
Praise and thinking and thinking on the good things of God. Yeah.
So that sounds good.
It's not just about a song you sing.
Well, thank you all for joining us. That was free. No,
hey, and we have some folks that have said that they would try Hannah's avocado chocolate truffles. So
no, it's not very good. But let me tell you, those dark chocolate peanut butter things she made, that was good. That was really good. But I guess we'll go ahead and sign off for now.
All right.
Love you guys.
Thanks for joining us.
Bye,
and I
everybody.
hope that we could bring you some encouragement and
bye, everybody.
some laughter too. I have more words.
Bye, everybody.